Okay, in this video, I'm kind of just gonna walk around the arcade, show you some pictures of my stuff, but I really want to talk about what is the history, what is the future of arcade collecting gonna be? What is in store for us arcade collectors? Because we all know that the operators' warehouses are drying up. And the deals, I don't know how long you may have been in the collecting deal, but some of us remember when you could pick up a game for $50. And those days are heading to an end. Now there's a bunch of Barkays opening up, which I believe is driving the price of an arcade, or the average arcade machine, up. There is a shortage of TTL chips to repair these machines. There are multicaders, rampant multicaders. I never multicade a machine unless it's a poker cabinet. If I have to, I'll do a common one like a Pac-Man or an Asteroids. But anyways, the price of arcade machines is starting to skyrocket. And I'm a little worried if there's going to be a crash. I'm worried about the price of my stuff, of all of our stuff, going down in the future. And I'm also worried about the price going up as in the present. Now, I kind of wonder, is the price going to, how do I say this? I'm looking at the camera, and I'm trying to think of something to say, and it's not helping me out here. Okay, alright, let me say this. The Model T. The car, the Model T. Now, the Model T, not too long ago, was skyrocketing in price. A Model T would be very expensive to buy. Nowadays, all the people that liked the Model T, all the people that remembered the Model T, are dying off. So the competition to buy a Model T has dropped considerably. Because most of the people that would want a Model T were the ones that remember it. So, is that going to happen with arcade machines? Are the people that remember arcade machines going to drop off? Now, keep in mind, some of these machines are 30, 40 years old already. So, if you were introduced to arcades when they first began in your 20s, you might be part of that group of people that is dying off. Not to sound awful about it, but so this brings me to my next question. I know a lot of growing collectors, but these collectors are in their 20s. And what are they collecting? Ghosts and Goblins, The Simpsons, X-Men, 90s games, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct. But I don't know that many guys in their 20s. I do know some. But I don't know that many guys in their 20s that are buying stuff from the early 80s. Or especially late 70s. It seems to me like, unless there's a select few, but many black and white games are very undesirable now. Now, is it because people don't care about them anymore? I don't know. But For example, Roadrunner. I love black and whites. Oh, check this out. This is my very first computer. I loved that computer. I spent all day and all night on that. Tandy 1000. It came out in 1986. But, now I have another question for you guys. First off, I feel like crap. I'm sick, I'm achy. But, anyways, what is, if there is a big future for these machines, if for some reason the price does not crash, if these are even more desirable in the future, what about all these guys modifying these machines? Is originality going to be an issue? I know it sounds funny to even talk about this stuff, but I think about it. I think about it every couple days. I think about it all the time. Now, what I think the future of arcade machines is, and the reason I say this is the future, is because TTL chips are running out. There are reproductions here and there, but reproductions are driven by people that will buy the parts. So if for some reason people stop buying the parts, or there's not a big enough market, no one's going to reproduce specific parts. And so I think the wave of the future is starting right now, and that is FPGA. Now, if you guys don't know about FPGA, what it means is field programmable gate arrays. Now, it's a chip that you can program. It's dusty. It's a chip that you can program to act like a series of TTL chips, gate arrays. And I think, as in the future, when these machines, when it's so hard to find original hardware to run these machines, FPGA will be way bigger by then, and you'll be able to stick an FPGA multi-board of some type and just select the game that you have and press, and set it so it boots that way. Which is what's happening now, but I think it'll be even greater. I think there already is vector FPGAs and so on. Right now, people are doing it for fun, but someone's going to market all this stuff. But I think FPGAs is the future of arcade collecting. But in the future, let's say I have a Lunar Lander. Now, on all original dedicated Lunar Lander like this, with the original circuit boards, power supply, harness, and all, is that going to be worth more, the same, or less in the future when there's an FPGA version of the same machine? Are we going to preserve everything about these machines, or are we going to replace and jamatize them all? Just something that I think about a lot. Now, another example of possible crash would be electromechanical pinballs. There was a time when electromechanical pinballs were very sought after. Now there is a certain select few that are very sought after, but there was a time when operators couldn't give them away. When things started switching to solid state, operators in general just wanted rid of these things. They would smash them and burn them. They'd give them away and whatever. But now the price of our average electromechanical pinball is lower than in a solid state pinball. Will these videos become so obsolete and have everyone forget about them? And will these videos someday drop drastically in value? I kind of hope so. And reason I say that is because that way I could buy all the things I want. But I actually kind of makes me sick to my stomach because I've put my life into these machines. And if it just it's in the back of my mind. I have sold things before. There's been times where I couldn't make rent, or my family, we wouldn't have been able to eat the next week. So I had to sell a machine here and there. I kind of like I hate selling it. It hurts me. It hurts me a lot. But I do like the idea of knowing that if I ever needed to, I could just about find someone that will buy one of my machines in a day. I can find someone. I know a lot of people that collect this stuff. And I could find somebody and make some quick cash. And, of course, leave a hole in my heart over that machine. But, in the future, will these be worth less? Hope not. But this is just me rambling on. I'm really starting to enjoy talking about making videos. Although, currently, I think it's January 10th, 2017. I've had my YouTube channel up for, I don't know, 5 months. And I have as many as 20 subscribers. So I'm a nobody. As of now, when you watch this video, I'm a nobody as far as YouTube is concerned. But, man, do I enjoy this. Oh, I just showed you all the control panels. Let me walk around. See, I turned everything off. This is going to be another video. I'm going to walk around, and I'm going to have all these machines on one of these days. Believe it or not, I'm swapping extension cords around in some areas just to play my machines. But, yeah, maybe tonight I'll put a video up with all the machines actually running. But, yeah, my son's been playing Defender, so the Defender's on right now. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this in a past video, but my goal is to build a 1 to 2,000 square foot addition. Right, that wall is going to be knocked out. There's going to be a big entranceway to a humongous addition where I can try to fit. I would love to fit all my games in one building, and in my house, in other words. So that's my goal. I'm going to try to build this addition right around a time where I'm getting laid off, so that's going to do me great. But I do happen to have another job lined up already. But maybe I'll make some videos of building the addition. But if any of you guys, if anyone, I barely get any views on my channel right now. I'm still very new. But if any of you are watching this, and you have any thoughts, if it hit your heart about what is the future of buying these machines, send me a comment. I'd love to hear what you think. You know? And I'm always looking for friends. Give me a comment. I'll give you my number. I always want more buddies. Well, okay.